Hey, what's up, Mod? Thanks for the good luck, man. What's up, John? Appreciate the good luck. So I just realized a little while ago that I had actually scheduled a time for the stream. I didn't realize I had actually put a time on it for 12:30. So I apologize to anybody that was here at 12:30 expecting me to stream some qualifying rounds, and I was not. If I had remembered that I actually put a time down, I would have fixed it because I knew I wasn't going to make it to the 12:30 time. But a couple of other changes is I will not be playing expert during this stream because I don't have time, unfortunately. So I'm going to play my pro round, and then either later this afternoon I'll probably do a silent stream for expert, or possibly do a late night stream, like late night, like 9:30 p.m. Eastern or something like that. I'm probably leaning towards the silent stream, but what I will make sure to have is, and I partially have it in this video for this round, I did 5 holes worth and I stopped doing it, but I'll update the rest of it later on, is I'll have like each hole adjustment. If you open up the description section, you can see my adjustments for every hole that I'm using. So like I said, I've got holes 1 through 5 already in there for this round, and then I'll put 6 through 9 in there as well later on today. And then if I do a silent stream, like I was saying, an expert, then I'll make sure to have all those adjustments already written into the description section for that stream before I start. Yes. All right. What's up, Michael? What's up, Jay? What's up, Ingrid? What's up, Anthony? Thanks for the good luck, everybody. So hopefully I've got 1 hour that I need to accomplish this round in, which should be fine since it's pro. But hopefully it goes well. So I played my Sky Pro round early this morning, and it was going, I was hitting well, I was hitting perfect. I just kept burning so many edges, and then ended up screwing up my drive on hole 9, which I learned from, but made birdie nonetheless. So I didn't get any drops, and then I screwed up hole 9. So I'm actually kind of a little bit concerned about Sky Pro making it through to the opening round. I haven't looked at that. I haven't looked at that bracket since this morning. I'm kind of afraid to. So we've got a handful of people done. Doesn't seem too bad. Oh yeah, we should be. Let's just shoot well, and we won't have to worry about anything. Make sure my bags are good. Alright, so first hole we're going to be doing Thor Sniper with a Kingmaker. And I apologize if I miss people coming in. What's up, Dano? Thanks for the good luck, man. Because I'm going to be referencing my notes as well. So I've got my notes and the stream chat. So if I'm not paying attention to the chat, I'll try to make sure I pay attention to it between shots or between holes or whatever. But I want to make sure I'm referencing my notes. Again, playing three different divisions can get confusing. Trying to keep it all just in my head. Yeah, this is a tough course, man. And I don't know, like I said yesterday, I felt really good about pro. And I mean, I still feel really good about my shots, but it just this morning I was hitting so well, like everything was perfect. Even the drive that I screwed up on hole 9 was just because I pushed up too much, and I now know how far I can push up, but like even everything was perfect, and I just could not get anything to drop. All right, so we're gonna do max top spin, 1 right spin. And I'm going to set up with the yellow ring touching the right rough at the bottom of +10, and I'm doing a 20% adjustment. So we're going to go 4.6 rings. And we hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
See, even with my notes out, I still confused myself. I couldn't remember if I was supposed to curl here or not curl here. I don't curl here, I curl in master. And in expert, I just blast it over. So 359. Alright, so if you look at my notes in the description section from 357, so 2 yards further away, I do P3 min +5. And I'm going plus or minus 0.03, so I mean, we're talking 0.06, so I'm 2 yards closer. So I'm going to go P3 min plus 5% minus 0.06. You know, you could look at that as 0.05, 0.1, somewhere in the vicinity of that. But P3 min plus 5 minus about 0.1, 0.6. So we're doing 2 top, max left. And I basically want the ball guide to the hole and then kind of running along the left edge. So we're going to go about 4.75. And we hit perfect in the hole.
Perfect shot.
Oh. Yeah, and I think I even...
Nice on.
Let me look at my notes. I don't know. I started with this shot like day one. Yeah, see, I didn't even update the... description, but you definitely want to favor 1201 on that pool, which I don't think I did. I'll have to go back and look at it, but definitely you want to favor 1201 for that. But yeah, I started doing that shot, like I did that shot day one, dropped it my first go, and then just kind of stuck with it, and it's been good so far. Today though, I've burned the edge twice, but it's been pretty good so far. But it does get really close to that rough edge, even with 3 side spin. A rough bump with the horizon probably is honestly a better play, but I think from where I'm at, and I'm not sure where max is, it might be close, or it might be perfect, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I started doing that day one with success and stuck with it. Today has not been successful, however, but favor 1201, and I think it's much better speed and then better line, so I think it would have been probably in the hole. But alright, birdie to start, no worries. Let's see, so the next one we're gonna do quarterback rough bump. And we're gonna do P2 min plus 0 elevation. And with a kingmaker. So like a lot of these like I use kingmaker for everything because that's the ball that I win in tournaments, and occasionally I'll use Titans, but like this hole you could technically do my setup that I'm about to do, you could do with any ball that has side spin 1. So Marlin, end up, you just can't do it with a basic ball, or not with my setup at least, because I use 1 side spin. The only difference is the wind effect. So obviously the lower wind resistance you have. So if you use a wind 2 or a wind 1 ball, then your adjustment is going to change
Perfect
slightly,
shot.
whether that be more of an adjustment, you know, adding curl, you know, different things. So if you don't use the ball that I use, then make sure that you adjust accordingly. But we're gonna do half back, 1 left. And I'm actually gonna be favoring the right edge of the hole. So the center ring, touching the fairway. Favor 1159, I had the ball guide going through the right edge of the hole. So I'm gonna go 3.9 rings. Oh, of course we hit great right.
Shot.
Wow, that's actually my first great right. I think normally I've been hitting great left. So that is not likely going to go in. No, but perfect I think would have been really close if not in. So I've actually been having to tweak this shot a little bit every day because I don't think I've dropped it yet in pro. But I think that was it. If I could just hit perfect.
Perfect shot. Nice on. Birdie.
But either way, great left and great right are both safe with that rough bump. So no worries there. Just hit perfect though if you want a chance to make it. Alright, hole 3 we're gonna do big topper and big dog. And unfortunately, I've only got 9 berserkers. So I'm using a berserker on this hole and a berserker on 9. However, I only have enough berserkers to use 1 berserker today. And so I'm going to use it here because I need as much length for the second shot as I can get. But I think on hole 9 I'll be able to still be okay. Should be hopefully okay to get the eagle using a Titan. But then in the opening round and the weekend round I'll be using berserkers on 3 and 9. But I think for this round it'd be more beneficial for me to use the berserker on 3 than it will be on 9. Even if I had to like what I'm going to end up doing, because what I'm doing on 9 is I'm playing my second shot is a horizon rough bump, double bounce rough bump. So I want the length. Well, one, I want the length, you know, with the berserker and the extra wind for the drive. But then 2, I want the length for the second shot, so I'm not having to push into overpower or anything like that. So what I'm going to end up doing, because a Horizon 5 is 173 yards, what I'm going to end up doing is using a big dog for my second shot for today, because I'm using a Titan, so get that extra 7 yards. And then just kind of guesstimate the rough bump or whatever. So I'm going to favor... Actually, I think for this one, I just go kind of right down the middle. I'm playing this one 20% elevation, but then I'm going to push back up regardless of the wind and how far I pull back. I'm going to push back up to max and then just max overpower. And it's such a wide fairway. The biggest thing I'm just hoping for is a good rollout. And perfect.
Perfect shot.
Okay. And what I'm hoping for is just to not have to push into overpower at all for the approach. I'd probably use Thor 6. Because the 232 versus 240 between that and the APOC, the topspin that you get with the Thor significantly overpowers that. And the big topper is just so short as far as power goes. Alright, so I'm actually doing a half a ring slide back towards the ball anyway, so really this is perfect. So I'm looking 3 squares to the right, just past the bunker, and I'm doing 10% elevation. So I'm going to go 3.5 rings. And we hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
So it's definitely coming up there. No, but so I could.
Nice on.
I mean, I guess I don't want to get greedy. Like if this were to drop, it would be super lucky. I feel like I can get, you know, I feel like it's a good approach. It leaves me with a nice putt. You know, occasionally a chip for eagle. Like no big deal. I feel like if I try to get too cute with it, just trying to hope for that little bounce in albatross, that's probably more foolish than beneficial, because I don't think the chances are very slim that it's going to happen, and the chances are more likely that I would screw it up and then end up with a birdie. So I think it'd be best if I just stick with exactly the way I'm playing it now and just take the safe eagle. And if I happen to get some miracle like third bounce dunk albatross, so be it. But I'm not going to get no time to get greedy on this hole. I think a lot of people are going to be screwing this hole up in general. So really an eagle in any way is an advantage, I think. Talk myself out of being
Eagle.
foolish. What'd you end up shooting, Dano, to qualify? I had to play, normally I qualify all my master accounts on Tuesdays. I don't like screwing around with Wednesday qualifications, but I had a -11 yesterday that did not make it. So I had to play again today, and then shot another -11 because I screwed up. Well, I didn't screw, I mean, I birdied hole 9. Hole 9 is very, very, very difficult anyway, but super difficult having to use a berserker. Like I couldn't get past the rough. So that was unfortunate. And now I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm hoping that it holds on for qualification. All right, hole 4. We're going Thor and sniper with a kingmaker. All right, so I'm gonna start off with max top, max right. And what I'm looking at is the third bounce. I want the third bounce just to the left, just like that, just to the left of the bunker. So you can kind of see up here, the ball guide. And then I'm gonna switch it to one side spin. And that's my make do reference for not really having anything else to look at. So, and I'm doing 10%, so I'm gonna go 2.9 rings. I'm not concerned about the slight pull into overpower. Great left,
shot.
of course. Safe enough, but gonna have to play around a little bit with my next shot. Sit. Oh, I did not want that rollout. 368. All right, so I'm thinking the great left puts me a little bit further away. Like if I'd hit perfect, I'm gonna consider myself being like a yard further. So if I had, as if I had driven at 367. At 356, I play P3 min plus 25. So since I am 11 yards further at 0.04
Great shot.
ring per yard, I'm gonna go min plus 25% plus 0.45. I'll just round it. So I'm going to add 0.45 to my min adjustment. And we'll see how that works out. So I got 5.8, and I'm going to go, like I said, I'm going to go 0.45, so I'm going to go 6.25. All right? And I want the yellow ring touching the fairway. Backspin, so the ball guide is just through the hole. I don't want it way through. And then I'm going to no, I'm not doing that. So I'm going to go 6.25. And I was actually supposed to subtract, just realizing that now. Oh, no, maybe. Let me think. I draw it line. Yeah, I was actually supposed to subtract. I guess maybe with the curve of the green, it was still kind of bringing it in line, but I feel like I was supposed to subtract 0.45, not add 0.45. So now I'm just kind of curious why it was still relatively in line. I guess just where it hit, it hit a fatter part of the rough, kind of brought it out slower and still kind of curved towards the hole. If it had landed more in line, if I adjusted correctly, then it would have been a little bit hotter, I think, but held the line better.
Birdie.
Hey, what's up, John Boy? Thanks for the good luck.
Great shot.
So yeah, hard to say. Oof.
Birdie.
All right, so shooting par still. Could be worse. I definitely need to start getting some of these shots a little better dialed in, or at least get my mind better dialed in, because I feel like that's what's screwing me up right now is I'm just confusing myself. All right, so hole 5. We're gonna do quarterback rough bump with a kingmaker.
Great shot.
Oh, get over. Get over there. Close. Close to the
Nice
great.
on.
All right, so we're doing 1 back, 1 right. And I want the center ring kind of overlapping, and then I'm doing right edge of the hole. Playing this one P3 min plus 10. So I'm gonna go 5.2 rings. And we hit perfect.
Perfect
Get in the
shot.
hole. Come on, turn in there. Ugh. All right.
Nice on.
So now, actually I changed 2 things from my round this morning. I like overlapped the fairway slightly, and then I moved to the right edge, ball guy going through the right edge. So I think I'm gonna go back to just one of those. Like I overlapped the fairway because I wanted it to land a little bit higher, so we get up that slope a little bit more. And I feel like it maybe went a little bit too far up the slope. Plus, I think the consistency probably of getting the correct overlap every time might be a little bit lacking. So I'm gonna go back to the center ring touching the fairway, but I'm gonna keep the ball guide going through the right edge, because when I missed this morning, I missed left edge. So I think speed wise we'll probably still get a good enough speed getting up the hill, just a matter of having the right line. So I think going forward I'm going to scratch the overlap and just do ball guide through the right edge of the hole. So, all right. It's all a learning process. Let's see, what are we doing? Quarterback horizon. Alright, so I gotta think real quick, because I know on my other account I got quarterback 9. Quarterback 9 goes 218, so this one is 214. And I'm setting up at P2 max. P2 max with the quarterback 9. Well, and I'm pretty sure that's at plus, I believe that's at plus 10. Yeah, plus 10. All right, so I'm going to set this one up at plus 14. We got the horizon, quarterback. All right. And because of the wind direction, I'm actually going to favor the lower end of plus 14. Because I don't want to flirt at all with flying it into the rough, because I'm going to be putting a little bit of curl on this shot as well. And the last thing I want to do is fly it into the rough and then probably leave myself in the bunker with no chance of getting to the green and risking having to birdie the hole. No, don't want that. So so if you're which is maxed out at 218, I do of course, and I didn't even check that. I don't even have the appropriate backspin. Alright, so we're going to do something real quick. Alright, so and we're like, that's like right there, actually. So that works. And I'm playing this one P2 max plus 20 with a quarterback 10, so I'm going to go 6.6. Even that one, okay, forget it. Quarter right. So it's gonna go a little bit further than my drive this morning went, because I didn't realize that I don't have five backspin. So what I'm gonna end up doing in the future, see how far this goes real quick. 295, so only 2 yards further than my drive this morning, so really maybe it's not that terrible. But what I'll probably do in the future is I'll set up with my quarterback and then switch to Thor. Or I'll probably just change my setup with my other account, actually, and just do 4 backspin. That's what I'll do. No need to make it difficult on myself by throwing in a club swap at the same time.
Perfect shot.
All right, so I went 293 this morning, and after I missed with the ball guide, I'll play this one a little bit less. I'm going max top, 1 left. I want the ball guide to be about a square short, somewhere in there. And like I said, I'm a little bit closer, so I'm going to take off a little bit, but really it's not even that much to take off. So I'm playing this one P0 max plus 15. So I'm going to go 3 ring. I'm going to go about a little bit under 3 rings basically. We'll see where this puts us. And we hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
And if I didn't mention it, I want the ball guide to be about a square short of the hole, in line with the hole. Oh, so close, so close. Well, I think, okay, so from there, I think if I would have stuck with the 3 rings, because it was all still just sort of a guesstimation anyway with how much I needed to change my adjustment box. But I missed this morning by like a square left. So I think 295, if I stick with that same drive and it goes 295 with a perfect, then I think if I'd gone the full 3 rings, even maybe slightly more, that would have been pretty darn close, if not in the hole. So I think from 295, I'm going to say P0 plus 15 elevation. Max numbers.
Eagle.
Hey, what's up, asshole? What's up, Damien? Appreciate the good luck, guys. I saw you were streaming some pro rounds. How'd those go? Are you still working on them, Damien? Or are you all finished? I feel like I've got some really great shots that I just cannot get to drop today, at least. I was dropping them like crazy yesterday. Ooh, oh.
Nice on.
But now, well, 1 I hit great on 2, so that was horrible. But everything else has been like edge, edge, edge. All right. Okay, let's see if we can get something. This one's been going well. See if we can hit perfect. So we're gonna be doing, still trying to figure stuff out. Yeah, same here. I think all the divisions are brutal. I mean, expert, I feel like I know the least about expert, but I shot a decent practice round this morning. Well, not practice round, I qualified it, but I shot a -15 this morning with some errors, I would say. Yeah, master, oh my god, I don't even want to talk about master. Master is wrecking my world. Holes 3 and 9 specifically. But even like some shots that I feel like were going well yesterday were not going well today. I had to qualify one of my accounts today because I didn't make it yesterday. I don't know. It's definitely tough. So I'm not gonna complain about it being tough. Like, tournaments should be tough, especially majors. It's just tough to get beat up so much at the same time. All right, hole 7, going Thor, Thorn, Kingmaker. Yeah, my -11 yesterday didn't qualify. I shot another -11 today on that same account. The bracket, I don't know. I mean, I want to say the bracket doesn't look super strong, but I feel like anything can happen. Also, I've seen there's a couple of people like that have made 2 errors so far. Or 1 error, sorry, but their 1 error is a par. Or they made 2, I don't know, whatever. But like basically I'm either going to get bumped out barely because of a -11 that has a par tiebreaker because they have, more eagles or whatever. I don't know. It sucks. All right, so P3 max, red ring touching the right rough, max top, max right, and I'm just gonna do 10%. And you want to kind of favor 1159 a little bit because you definitely don't want to clip the rough using the curl. Go 3.4 rings. And I'm going to do a half a ball curl to the right. And I'm looking for the power circle to just drop and then kind of bring it right back up above that. And we hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
So what we got? 364. Oh, is that you? Yeah, I didn't even look at the name, but I saw, yeah, Pyro Kings clan in that bracket, I believe. So yeah, I guess that's you. Like I said, I didn't look at the name. So I'm basically playing this one. I'm going to play the approach shot +10. And pretty much every time I've been right at the max line, and I've kind of had to tweak my backspin accordingly, anywhere between 1 and 2 bars of backspin. It really sucks. Like, I prefer to use 2 and be closer up because I can gauge the line to the hole better. But it really sucks, using a Thorn 6 with the limited ball guide that it has. But one thing to keep in mind, and I'll show you as I set it up, is the green slopes to the left. Obviously, you can see here it all slopes down to the left. So I'm gonna be kind of trying to favor the right edge of the hole. I'm just gonna start off kind of setting this up. See what kind of backspin I can use. But I'm using 1 right spin and probably, yeah, okay, we'll do about, what was that, like 1.5. And that's going to curve to the left. And like I said, I'm playing this one just 10%. I'm right at the max line, so I'm going to go 3 rings. And we hit perfect at least. Come on, get in the hole.
Perfect shot.
Give me something today. Okay, zoom it out. Get in that hole. Oh, that favored too much. I missed low this morning and I missed high. I could have gone more backspin even. Oh well. Qualifying round. Gotta remember it's a qualifying round.
Nice on.
Oh, did you shoot a -9? Yeah, man. This tournament is mentally draining.
Birdie.
And I think hole 9 is my worst because I have to use a berserker. Like, honestly, I might just change it up. To be honest, I think I was talking about this yesterday in stream. Just swap into a Kingmaker or a Centurion shot. So like lay up on the left. No, but you might. Gotcha. Well, hopefully you don't. I hope you shoot a. I hope you qualify, whatever that score required is. But like maybe like a layup to the left, then like a wood down the left, and then some sort of rough bump, long iron rough bump or sniper rough bump. I don't know, because what I've been doing is the berserker shot, and even if I can get past the bunker. Then it's still no guarantee because I still got to get down there near the green and then hole out like a mid wedge with like 16 crosswind, 15, 16 crosswind. So even if I get a good drive, the work is far from over for getting the eagle. All right, this hole, I don't even know. I keep getting closer and closer, but no dice on this one. So we're going quarterback. Playing this one P3 -20. Hold on. Actually, let me check something. All right, we're playing this one P2 min -15. That's what we're doing. With a quarterback, blah, Kingmaker. All right. See how close we can get this time. P2 min -15% elevation. Yeah, I mean, I've made it over more than I haven't, but twice now. Just, I don't know, I guess the wind angle, slightly more headwind, and just couldn't get over. Like one of my attempts on day one, so just a practice round, but one of my attempts I had like queen wind, so like 13.6, or it may have been 13.8. It was in the 13s. I had 13 wind.
Perfect shot.
With my APOC 8 topspin, so slightly more topspin than the 7, and I hit it perfect, and couldn't get it over, because just had a slight bit of headwind. Alright, so we're going to do 1.75 backspin, no side spin, setting up at P3 min with the yellow ring touching the bunker. And like I said, we're doing P2 min -15%. So I'm going to go 3.3 rings. Man, we hit perfect at least.
Shot.
There's just so many stupid. See, there's just so many stupid little bounces too.
Nice on.
So many dumb little bounces that it can take on the fairway. I feel like there's just no good way to dial in any sort of consistent line with the bounce over, which sucks. So maybe next time what I'll start doing is I'll put like one bar of left spin and try to kind of bring it up on this little slope, kind of where our opponent is at the moment. Obviously not that far past, but like, and try to kind of catch the slope down towards the hole. I feel like that might be the only good way. For me, I haven't come up with anything better to try to get this hole to drop. I mean, potentially a backspin shot. Like I do have my Thor. I could try to do a backspin shot, landing off the front of the green. I like the setup. You know, being at the min line, having the bunker as a reference point. I just can't get a consistent spin configuration for a good bounce. Sucks. Alright, so this is not how I'm going to be playing it. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I don't have enough berserkers to play this hole the way that I want. So I'm going to be using a Titan, and I'm going to be using a big dog because I'm going to be using a berserker for the purpose of having more distance with the horizon that I plan to use. But because I don't have that distance, I don't want to use the horizon now, you know, for fear of not having my drive long enough, and then I'm leaving myself with a, you know, having to overpower or guesstimate with the horizon. So I'm just going to play it safe, you know, what seems relatively safe at least, with a big dog and a Titan for the time being, and then in the opening round I'm going to use a berserker and then a horizon as far as the approach shot goes. But one thing real quick, so I'll talk about it briefly. What I'm going to be doing for my tee shot with the berserker is I'm going to be playing max topspin, max possible left spin, so it's like about 0.8 left spin or whatever. Ball guide down the middle of the fairway, and I'm going to be playing it P5 max plus 20. Again, this is if I was using a berserker. P5 max plus 20, and then I'm only going to push up 4 rings. So that was my issue this morning on my SkyPro account, was I pushed up to max. I've been pushing up to max every time, only I had like king wind. It was like 8.5 wind, and I flew it into the rough, and then it trickled into the bunker. So I'm only going to be pushing up 4 rings from now on, and no matter what wind I get, it should still land in the fairway on the first bounce. That's not going to be an issue with a Titan. I'm hoping that it'll go as far as it possibly can. But yeah, when I'm using the berserker, just something to keep in mind. And I'll talk more about it, you know, in the opening rounds when I do that. When I do that stream, but only push up 4 rings, and I use a big topper 5. So, but all right, let's see if we can get the eagle. So, and then I guess on top of that, the notes that I will have in my description section when I finish the last 4 holes, they will be for how I'm playing it now. So they'll be Titan, you know, big dog approach. It'll be like that. But then again, in the opening round when I play it differently, the way I intend to play it, the notes in the description for that stream will have the appropriate adjustment for the berserker and horizon shot. FYI.
shot.
Yeah, I just started doing that last. I think it was last tournament. I only did it for, I think, the pro opening round. But yeah, I kind of. I think I'm gonna stick with that. Because then you've got, you know, all the notes right there at the bottom for the stream that you're watching. And actually, here, let me just hit real quick. And perfect.
Shot.
Come on, give me some kind of good roll. I'm looking for a good roll. Okay, there we go. Roll, roll, roll. Roll, roll, roll. As far as you can get. And so one thing I'm going to do too, because normally I'm swapping back and forth between the chat and my notes. But I've got, you know, my channel open to the stream, and I've got all the notes right there in the description that I can follow. So I'm not having to swap between screens on my phone, which I think is pretty nice, as long as I get them all obviously in there before I start. So that's another thing I think I'm going to start doing too, is make sure I have them all in the notes, or in the description rather, before I start the stream, and then I can utilize those as well. So efficiency.
Great shot.
Yeah, I'm playing this one. Alright, so we are going to be pushing up, but it's fine. I'm just going to do max top, 2 right. I don't want to get crazy. So I'm kind of looking. I mean, I really just want it to get out. So I'm looking at 3 rings up. So I'm playing this one 10%. I'm going to go a little bit more. So I'm going to go like 3.4 rings. Then I'm going to push up 3 rings. But I'm not necessarily trying to make this. That should be fine. I'm just trying to get it up near the green for the eagle. And we hit perfect. I mean, if it went in, that'd be awesome, but I'm not sold on that. Oh, come on, get out of the rough, get out of the rough, get out of the rough. Okay, whew. So I was scared of flirting with the edge of the rough and accidentally airmailing it, that I almost was a little too conservative, but we're fine. Job, mission accomplished. Now I just gotta put this chip down and we'll have our nice little par round in the books. But I mean, in general, I mean, I still feel pretty good about my setups.
Great shot.
Hole 1, just need to make sure I'm pulling 1201,
Nice
and I think that'll probably fix the problem. Hole 2, if I could hit perfect, that would be good. That'd be a nice little bonus. Hole 3, I feel good. You know, I feel very confident with the eagle shot. So if I were to get lucky enough to drop an alba, that'd be amazing, but I will take a nice eagle every time.
Shot.
Hole 4.
Eagle.
Hole 4, again, I hit a great ball. I think I did screw up my adjustment as well, but I hit great off the tee and great on the approach. Or no, I hit it perfect, but it was in line. That's right. But I screwed up my tee shot for sure. But I feel good about that hole. Hole 5, I feel like is getting close. So I mean, I feel good about it. Just a matter of getting it fully tweaked. Hole 6, other than the fact that I'm trying to split trees with a horizon, so a great ball could be disastrous, I feel good about potential albatross on that hole. Hole 7, I feel good about it. It's just a matter of getting the appropriate backspin configuration and having to kind of eyeball the ball guide. Hole 8 sucks. I don't care. Hole 8's stupid. I don't really care about that hole. If I can just get birdie every time and not screw it up and get a par, I guess that'd be nice. And hole 9, I don't know. I don't feel super confident at the moment, at least, about getting an albatross on hole 9. I feel good about the safe eagle as long as I don't screw my drive up again like I did this morning. But so I mean, I feel really good about pro. I just need to continue fine-tuning them, and then I think low scores are there to be had. Like, I mean, I definitely feel like I could shoot a. I feel like I can shoot. Let's see. I'm talking about dropping 1, dropping 2, dropping 4, dropping 5, maybe 6. I don't know. Dropping 7. I mean, I've got five good five drops that I feel like I can definitely get. So I mean, I feel like I can shoot a 32 to 34 come weekend time, as long as I'm hitting perfect. So we'll see. But it's only Wednesday. Still got all of the opening round to continue fine tuning. But I will take a 12. You know, I'm not overly thrilled with it. With no drops, but no errors is always nice. And I'm not concerned about it getting through, so that's obviously the main priority when it comes to the qualifying round and the opening round, for that matter, is just getting through to the next round. So yeah, we should be definitely fine. All right, well, anyway, I hope y'all learned something. Like I said, I will finish updating the description section with all my adjustments, and then I will either be doing a silent stream for expert, which will also include adjustments in the description section, or I will do a late night, at least late for me, like 9:30 p.m. Eastern type late stream tonight for expert. Honestly, it's probably going to be the silent stream later in the afternoon. But as long as you keep your notifications turned on, you will know when I go live. And good luck to you guys in your qualifying rounds if you're qualifying today. I hope y'all make it. And I'll see y'all next time.